In East Harlem, the G word seems to be on the tip of everyone's tongue.
East Harlem is going through a big gentrification thing.
That whole gentrification that's been coming into East Harlem.
Yeah, I really don't like the word gentrification.
Like it or not, gentrification talk centers on rent and race and whether new residents will displace long-timers. One sign of change? Gourmet restaurants now dot the neighborhood. Local entrepreneur Raphael+benavides is trying to expose East Harlem's natives to the new culinary landscape.
It introduces people to certain types of cuisine that otherwise probably, I'm not saying that they wouldn't, but it will take them probably longer in their life to actually taste them.
Benavides runs the East Harlem Taste Trolley. Once a month, an old-fashioned streetcar rumbles through the neighborhood, taking 45 hungry mouths on a culinary tour.
Piece of advice, pace yourselves because it's a long night.
Stops include upscale restaurants such as Milk Burger, El Paso, and La Galette, a far cry from the bodegas and cuchifritos joints that pepper the area.
The restaurants have seen the necessity to step it up because now they see that you have foodies. They go to a restaurant, they're expecting a certain level of service, a certain level of cuisine, a certain level of ambience. Basically, they're expecting a whole dining experience.
Benavides started the trolley in 2009 as a one-off event, but it was such a big hit that it now runs once a month.
You get to meet 45 new friends, and it just becomes a big party.
Lillian Pena has lived in East Harlem her entire life and is excited about the evolving restaurant scene.
It's new food, different taste, so it's good, and now we have all kind of people in the neighborhood.
But Pena hasn't exactly been frequenting these restaurants.
I've seen all the new restaurants, but I haven't really walked in and experienced any of the food. This will be my first time.
The transformation is not just about food. While Harlem has never had a shortage of liquor stores, East River Wine and Spirits is a different breed.
Before, you had this, prison, I like to call them prison liquor stores, where they have this bulletproof glassing, you can't touch the product, you can't read anything about the product. So I would have to go all the way to West Harlem to get my wine.
Mac has lived in East Harlem for 6 years. She says the store attracts both old and new residents with its open space and friendly prices.
We get everybody from Alizé drinkers and Hennessy that, they don't really know much about the product. And then we have a clientele base that are extremely knowledgeable, that loves gigondas and wines from France.
East Harlemite Dolly Frere and her sister Bruni are back for their second ride on the Taste Trolley. They like the changes to their neighborhood, as long as they don't erase what makes East Harlem special.
We know their community is changing, but we want to keep it. We want to keep the Spanish Harlem.
Well, you want to come up to the times also.
We don't want to lose the flavor.
Come on, let's go get some flavor.
All right.
For North Haddon, Milos Balic and Ben Teitelbaum.